Good morning. My name is Kelly, and this is my first video. I'm out here at my beautiful pond, and this is my first video where I'm doing Flowers Over the Wall Diet Bible Study. I have my notes so that I don't miss anything. This might be just a practice video because it's awful windy out here and you may not be able to hear me, but practice makes perfect, I think. Anyway, my name is Kelly, and I am the author of Flowers Over the Wall Diet Bible Study. I've changed the cover of my Bible study. I have my books here, and I changed the cover because I just think this is prettier. So this is the proof. That's why it has the band across it. But the band will be gone, and this is what Flowers Over the Wall Bible Study looks like. It's available on Amazon, and it's a 6-week study designed to do 5 days a week, and it's God. Okay, so I'll tell you the story, and maybe I won't tell you the story. Actually, I'm going to tell that next week. This week, I just want to talk about how hard this video was for me to make. I'm an author, but I have imposter syndrome, and so it's taken me years to admit that I'm an author. I had a passion to write books, but I didn't know if it was something that God put on my heart or if it's something that I wanted to do. And so for years and years, I've been asking God, just please tell me, am I supposed to be doing this? I want to do this for you. This is not, am I wasting my time? I kept asking him, am I wasting my time? And the books, when the Diet Bible studies first came out, they did pretty well. But then after a few years, they got buried into the algorithm, and now I don't think I've sold one for years. And so that made me think, well, maybe I wasn't even supposed to write. Maybe that was just something that I, wanted to do myself. And it did help me a lot, to be honest, because I had a terrible, terrible body dysmorphic disorder, and I really just hated myself because of what I looked like, because I was overweight, and hated the way I looked. I hated myself. That was my identity. It was the only thing I ever got attention for, was what I looked like. And so when I started losing those, when you start losing your looks when you get a little bit older, the beauty of youth fades, and you start losing those looks a little bit. And so I hated myself. I was such a bully to myself, and I put out another video about the bully, and that's in this book as well. But this book is the product of what came out of those studies, of me every morning going to God and asking him, to help me to lose weight, to tell me what diet was the best one to go on. And I tried every diet you could imagine, and I kept begging him to show me which diet was the best one. And so this is a study, and what I would like this to be is like a small study group. The study is designed to do, I don't know how to set this, and I'm not going to edit these videos, so I'll just keep doing them over and over again, I guess, if I can't get them right. But what this study is it's designed to do 5 days a week. This is why I need to look at my notes. It's designed to do 5 days a week, for about 20 minutes a day, and then we'll get together once a week and kind of talk about what the studies meant to us. Now, this is one-sided. I'm too chicken to do a live videos, and maybe after I'm used to doing videos after a while, maybe we'll do it that way. That'd be great if we could do it that way, but for now I'm just going to do it this. And so let me look and see what I've got here. So I was thinking that, you know, maybe it was a waste of time. And so this morning at 4 a.m. I listened to a podcast yesterday, and it was saying how you can tell if God called you to be an author. And several of the points that she has had that said, you know, how you can tell that you are called to be an author, like if it comes easy to you. And it doesn't come easy to me. It's a struggle, a big struggle. I have the hardest time writing. So that was something. There was a few things. If I have a passion for it, if I look forward to writing, you know, those things I do. But because of that one thing, I figured that no, I must not have a calling to be a writer. Darn it. After all these years, you know, 20 years of trying to write, after all that, then apparently I'm not supposed to be a writer. And then this morning I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was praying again and asking God, am I called to be a writer? And then this morning with my Bible study, it was still on my heart. And I clicked on Bible Gateway and I read the verse. They have a verse of the day, and I read the verse, and then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll click on the full chapter, and that's what I did today. And the very last verse in this chapter, this is what it was. 1 Corinthians 15:58. With all this going for us, my dear, dear friends, stand your ground and don't hold back. Throw yourself into the work of the Master, confident that nothing you do for him is a waste of your effort. After all these years, God answered my prayer. And that was pretty cool. And I know there's a reason that he had me wait this long, and that's okay. I'm glad that he did, because I must not have been ready for it. But anyway, so this is my first video, and I want to make sure that I didn't want to talk about anything else. Let's see. I did want to show you my other books, so I'll do that. Let's see here. So, yeah, I would like to do a study, you know, and upload them at the same time every week, and I'm praying that I will have the discipline to do that. So hopefully, maybe on Mondays at this time every week, I'll probably do try and do it the day before or the Friday before or something. Maybe I'll choose a different day. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But, friends, thank you so much for... Oh, no, wait. I want to show you my other books. I said that, didn't I? Let me put these papers back so they don't fly into my pond here. Okay, so right now so that's Flowers Over the Wall. And then I have another 6-week study that's a continuation of Flowers of the Wall. I'm in the... fly, darn it. It flies. I thought it was early enough in the spring I didn't have to worry, but this is the volume 1, the first of the series of the study. So it's a 13 or a 12-week study, and it's designed to do with a small group in a quarter of a church. Churches go on quarters, so it's designed to do quarterly in a small group setting in a church, if you would like. And this is Demolishing the Wall. This is the second one. This is another 6 weeks. So I couldn't put them into one because it was big. But so I'm gonna change this cover as well. So that's those two. And then I'm in the middle of writing a series called The Sevenfold Judgments. And my first book was called The Things, oh, it's backwards. Well, I'll have to fix that. Hopefully I can figure it out. The Things Which Must Be Hereafter. And it is an apocalyptic thriller. And a lot of it is through the eyes of the Antichrist. Not to make him a sympathetic character, but just to show how evil charm can be, because he's very charming. And it follows Azmi, who was his bodyguard, and it follows his journey through what starts out as him being very loyal to the Antichrist, and then becoming real. He realizes that he was on the wrong side. And then this is Behold, the Door Was Opened, and this follows this is the white horse, so the Antichrist. And then this is the other, pretty much the rest of the seals, the 7 seals. And this has the 4 horsemen and the martyrs, and it kind of covers that. And it follows Azmi and a small group of people who get saved after the rapture. And so, yeah. And then those are also available on Amazon. And then this is, I'm a potter, and this is just a journal. I found a really cool system, and this is my potter's mark. And this system right here is the system that this follows. So you have numbers. I should have brought the one I used, but you have a number right here that you number your pot. And then you say what colors of glaze you put on there, and the bottom, because I'll remember that glaze combo never works, and that is very true. You think you're going to remember the glaze combo and you don't. So anyway, those are the books that I have out right now, and it has gotten chilly, cloudy and chilly. I brought a jacket out just in case, but I didn't want to take the time to put it on. But yeah, so I'd like to invite you back. Hopefully you'll come back this time next week. I don't know when I'll get this uploaded. Hopefully today. We'll see what happens. My hair is kind of crazy because it's windy. I might have to redo this because the wind, sometimes the wind interferes with the audio. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks. This could be just me. I'm just thanking myself, but thanks me, and thanks if you've joined in. I'm so glad you did. And we'll see you next time.